We present HOI4D, a large-scale 4D egocentric dataset with rich annotations, to catalyze the research of category-level human-object interaction. With the application of AR, VR and the rise of the metaverse, more and more data is collected in the egocentric view. Taking a roller coaster as an example, we can intuitively feel the significant difference between the first-person perspective and the third-person perspective. Egocentric human-object interaction is a complex task that not only needs to perceive semantic information but also needs to understand the structure of objects, the poses of objects and hands in the physical world. Understanding human-object interactions can guide robot-object interactions. In the metaverse, understanding human-environment interactions allows us to generate more realistic virtual environments. Most of the existing works are synthetic datasets, which are different from the real world. Existing real-world datasets lack object diversity, generally covering only dozens of interacting objects, which leads to poor generalization ability of the network. To cope with the above limitations, we present, for the first time, a large-scale 4D egocentric dataset for category-level human-object interaction. HOI4D consists of 2.4 mRGBD egocentric video frames over 4,000 sequences collected by 4 participants interacting with 800 different object instances from 16 categories over 610 different indoor rooms. Frame-wise annotations for panoptic segmentation, motion segmentation, 3D hand pose, category-level object pose and hand action have also been provided, together with reconstructed object meshes and scene point clouds. To construct HOI4D, we build up a simple head-mounted data capturing suite consisting of a bicycle helmet, a Connect V2 RGBD sensor, and an Intel RealSense D455 RGBD sensor. Here are some samples of collected data. Together the two sensors could capture the 3D scene more comprehensively, and they also provide a natural testbed for cross-sensor transfer learning. To reflect the functionality of different object categories, each object includes a pick-and-place task and several functionality-based tasks, which can be used to support perceiving object mobility and functionality in interactive scenarios. Detecting and temporally locating action segments in long untrimmed 4D videos is a challenging task. For each frame in a video, we annotate its action category to support the study of action segmentation. Besides, given the dynamic RGBD sequence, we annotate frame-wise 2D motion segmentation. Then we mask out the moving content and reconstruct a 3D static scene via a SLAM algorithm. We manually annotate the reconstructed scene to obtain 3D static scene panoptic segmentation. Then, the 2D motion segmentation and the 3D static scene panoptic segmentation are merged, resulting in the 4D dynamic scene panoptic segmentation. Labeling object poses in 3D is a challenging task for human annotators, while not all annotations are fully reliable. Existing pose optimization techniques are mostly designed for instance-level pose annotation, which requires corresponding CAD models for objects of interest. Therefore, we have scanned all the 800 objects in our dataset for pose optimization purposes. To obtain 3D hand pose labels, we first annotate a set of hand key points on RGBD frames and then leverage an optimization module to recover the underlying 3D hand. For category-level object poses, we manually fit a modal-oriented bounding boxes to objects or object parts in RGBD frames and further optimize it by leveraging the object mesh. Here are some examples of pose annotations. It can be seen that the interactive scenes in the dataset are more complex and the interactive objects are rich. Taking the manipulation of a kettle as an example, the hand needs to grasp the handle precisely and pour water into another water glass. With HOI4D, we established 3 benchmarking tasks to promote category-level HOI from 4D visual signals, including semantic segmentation of 4D dynamic point cloud sequences, category-level object pose tracking, and egocentric action segmentation with diverse interaction targets. Due to a lack of annotated indoor datasets, semantic segmentation of 4D point clouds has been studied mainly for autonomous driving applications. We found that the existing methods perform significantly better on the background categories than the object categories, since the object categories have smaller sizes, more flexible movements, and more severe occlusion problems that make the segmentation more challenging. For category-level object and part pose tracking tasks, most of the previous datasets use synthetic data under simple scenes without hand occlusion. In addition to rigid object categories, we also provide a large number of articulated object categories, which are not provided by other datasets. Experiments show category-level pose tracking is indeed very challenging in real-world interactive scenarios, where data suffers a lot from the sensor noise, complex backgrounds, hand occlusions, as well as fast motions. Fine-grained video action segmentation can help AI better understand interactive actions in interactive tasks. When we use the finest-grained action labels to break the inherent sequence of actions, the performance of the existing method is greatly reduced. Finally, we verified that HOI4D can be used for related research in robotics. We use the collected data to generate demonstrations that can be learned by the robot. Experiments show that these demonstrations can improve the robot's performance on manipulation tasks. Thanks for watching.